What if the stars could remember us? Not just our ships or our science, but the quiet hopes whispered on night watches and the promises made between strangers turned crewmates. Tonight, we drift gently into the heart of the Federation, not as conquerors, but as caretakers of a dream born on Earth, shaped in silence, and carried light years by vessels whose names echo like lullabies in the dark. What holds a galaxy together is not force, but trust, and the slow, patient weaving of peace. So, ease back now. Let starlight guide your thoughts. There are stories here, soft and vast, waiting just for you. But before we begin, let me know where in the galaxy you're watching from tonight. It's always a joy to see how far Starfleet's message travels. The cosmos stretches before you, a vast, welcoming sea of stars enfolding us in its gentle arms. We begin this part of our journey aboard a starship that glides silently through the endless night, where the only sound is the subtle hum of engines that carry us ever further into the unknown. Here, amidst this breathtaking expanse of space, we find ourselves at home, embraced by the gentle glow of the Federation's guiding principles: peace, exploration, and unity. As you settle into the soft embrace of your surroundings, imagine yourself standing upon the bridge of this magnificent vessel. The starscape unfurls beyond the broad viewports, points of light scattered like delicate grains of silver across an obsidian canvas. Each star tells a story, whispers of adventures past and futures yet to be written. They are silent witnesses to the Federation's dreams that began on Earth, our tiny yet resilient blue world, and have since grown to illuminate countless worlds. Our starship, an emblem of the Federation's noble quest, is more than a marvel of engineering. It is a living tapestry, woven with the threads of diverse cultures and bound by a shared vision of what the galaxy might become. From this vantage point, the bridge crew works in harmonious silence, their focus as steady as the stars above. Each crew member, a representative of an ideal that celebrates the mosaic of life, humanity, and beyond, united in the pursuit of understanding and dignity. Feel the cool touch of the helm console under your fingers, its surface as smooth as polished glass. As you guide the ship further into the night, you feel an inexplicable sense of belonging, a recognition of the small yet significant role we each play in the grander scheme. Starfleet's motto echoes softly, "To boldly go where no one has gone before," a mantra that gently urges us onward toward the horizon of discovery. The gentle murmur of the crew's voices mingles with the faint, omnipresent thrum of the ship. Their conversations are hushed but rich with camaraderie and the kind of mutual respect that arises naturally from shared experiences. Their dialogue is peppered with tales of the Federation's early days, when the first tentative steps into space were taken, and how those steps have paved the way for journeys such as this. There's an unspoken understanding that these explorations are about more than what lies beyond the next star cluster. They seek to uncover the mysteries within ourselves. As we navigate past nebulas that swirl in luminous hues of blue and purple, bathed in the soft glow of distant suns, ponder the wonder of it all. This ship, and others like it, are monumental but delicate bridges that span the chasm of misunderstanding between species, fostering peace where only conflict existed before. It is a peaceful resistance, this Federation ideal, and one that champions diplomacy and dialogue over hostility. Through it, each world is encouraged to contribute its unique perspectives, enriching the whole as we journey alongside. In the quiet of the night shift, you may find yourself wandering the ship's corridors. Along these quiet pathways, you can sense the ship's metabolism stop and ate, a well-orchestrated symphony of people and technology working in seamless harmony. Imagine the gentle tap of your footsteps accompanied by the soft whir of machinery and the occasional playful beep of a communicator. These sounds are the ship's heartbeat, a comforting rhythm that reassures you of your place within the grand adventure. And yet, as we traverse the cosmic ocean, our path brightened by those guiding lights of distant stars, there is always room for reflection. Captain's logs, recorded in moments of contemplation, capture not just the day's events, but the unearthed insights gained from them. They serve as gentle reminders that the galaxy, vast and mysterious as it is, mirrors the complexity and beauty found within each of us. The words of a beloved captain resonate. Time is a companion that goes with us on the journey, reminding us to cherish each moment, because it will never come again. And in this serene voyage, we are reminded that the most profound discoveries may await us within our own hearts. As we glide onward, leaving the tapestry of starlight behind, our connection to this great interstellar community grows ever stronger. The Federation's presence, like a gentle illumination glimmering on the periphery of awareness, whispers of unity achieved not through conquest, but through mutual understanding and respect. In its embrace, we find peace, curiously soothing in its unfamiliarity, yet intimately known. Seemingly suspended in time and space, we tease out the threads of history that bind us all together. Earth's early forays into deep space, led by visionary explorers and dreamers, laid the groundwork for the multifaceted relationships we now cherish. Each new encounter, every alliance forged, strengthens the ties woven in the spirit of exploration, binding us to our newfound kin across the stars. Our journey now drifts toward another chapter, as the edges of this tranquil scene begin to blur. We approach the next horizon, where the soothing presence of familiar stars gives way to the promise of new discoveries. As we leave behind this shimmering tableau, the soothing essence of space enfolding our journey with comfort and encouragement, we find ourselves drawn forward to the next tale that the cosmos is waiting to share. Into this starlit expanse, the Federation's beacon continues to burn bright, a testament to humanity's unwavering hope and determination. But far beyond that starfield, another story is just beginning. We sense the quiet anticipation of what lies ahead, a gentle reminder that the universe, in all its vastness, holds infinite tales waiting patiently to be told. So, as our gentle voyage continues amidst the great, cosmic sea, we resolve to keep our hearts open to the whispers of starlight and to the stories of unity and exploration that lie across the nebula-strewn sky. Together, we remain watchful, ever hopeful, as we navigate toward new frontiers with open hands and hearts, ready to embrace whatever may come next. As we glide through the starlit tapestry of the universe, we find ourselves gently drawn back in time to the very dawn of interstellar exploration, to a moment when Earth first looked to the stars with dreams that transcended the boundaries of its own biosphere. It is a return to the era when the spark of Starfleet was kindled, where Earth's aspirations for peace and exploration began to take root among the stars. Picture yourself in a world still recovering from its growing pains, yet filled with boundless hope and an unyielding sense of curiosity. Earth's night skies were the silent stage for countless dreams, ancient and new. They inspired poets and scientists alike, each star a potential guide to the unknown. These early whispers of interstellar destiny beckoned humanity to take bold steps beyond the comforts of home, carried by the winds of imagination rather than the exigencies of survival. In this serene reflection of the past, we find ourselves amidst the origins of Starfleet, to a beacon of humanity's desire to explore not for conquest, but for unity, understanding, and shared discovery. Within this peaceful, formative time, Earth's fledgling society began to weave its way into the interstellar community. It was a gentle convergence of culture and curiosity that marked the first days of a journey toward the stars. Travel with us now through the corridors of those initial starships, fashioned with love and intention, their designs imbued with the dreams of countless individuals. These early vessels were simple compared to their modern descendants, yet they carried the unshakable courage of explorers who dared to step into the great unknown. It was within their hulls that the seeds of future alliances were sown, many of which would form the sturdy roots of what would one day become the United Federation of Planets. As Earth reached toward the stars, it was not alone. Vulcan, Andoria, Tellar, and a host of other worlds watched with cautious optimism as humanity made its first interstellar overtures. Among these, the Vulcans stood as the first to extend a hand in friendship, offering guidance to a species learning the paths of space. With their logical wisdom, Vulcans taught humanity the importance of patience and understanding in the vast arena of galactic diplomacy. The concept of infinite diversity in infinite combinations found fertile ground in these formative years, laying the groundwork for unity amidst myriad cultures. Our journey continues as we stroll through the serene locales of Starfleet Academy, nestled amid the green hills overlooking San Francisco Bay. Here, the next generation of explorers received the training Ava-90 apes, not just in technical prowess, but in the nascent ideals of cooperation and peace that were to characterize the Federation. Feel the calm breeze across the Academy grounds, where wide-eyed cadets gaze to the skies, pondering their place within the galaxy. Their thoughts echo those of so many before them, who dreamed of traveling beyond the last reaches of known space, carried by their own resolve and the stabilizing ideals of peace. Within these hallowed halls, the tenets of Starfleet took their shape, crafted from debates and dialogues, inspired by the triumphs and trials of those first ventures into space. Harmony without dominance, exploration in concert with learning. These were the principles discussed by bright minds who understood that reaching beyond one's self starts with understanding one's neighbor. It was a lesson in humility wrapped in star-spun adventure, forging a legacy that would carry the noble spirit of Earth to the edge of the galaxy and beyond. Each advancement in technology, to hard drove, to the warp drive to the transporter, each discovery made along the way came with a sense of responsibility and a commitment to respect the rights and independence of other species. These early pioneers walked the line between innovation and ethical stewardship, conscious of the indelible impact their activities could have on the untapped unknown. To explore the universe but leave it untouched, to learn without disturbing, these were the aspirations echoed in Starfleet directives. The crystalline clarity of these ideals is mirrored as we peer into the eyes of the individuals who carried the weight of this nascent interstellar age. Scientists, engineers, diplomats, and philosophers who diligently worked to ensure that Earth would step into the galaxy not just as inhabitants, but as partners. As we close our eyes and listen closely, we hear their musings on our potential and the responsibility it incurs, not a burden, but a cross-generational promise. In these conscientious beginnings, we see the blueprints of what will become the Federation's guiding weaknesses and strengths, an insistence on the dignity of all life and the pursuit of knowledge with an open heart. This, encapsulated in the sacred Starfleet Oath, binds every officer who has ever served, a vow to uphold the values that define their collective purpose. Beyond our present moment aboard the comforting starship, we know that this is just the opening of a much grander narrative, where the friendships and collaborations formed in these early days will extend outward, reaching species and systems that remain unknown, even now. These foundational stories will echo down the corridors of time, guiding those who follow and reminding them always of the dream that began here, in Stardust. We find tranquility in this recognition that long ago, Earth, from its modest beginnings, projected its hope into the universe and found a way to belong among the stars. With each step further into the future, we reaffirm our commitment to explore not just the depths of space, but also the depths of understanding and inclusion among all living beings. And now our journey gently drifts onward, away from these roots planted firmly in time and memory, into a new dawn, where the light of these stars still shines as brightly as the ideals that set Earth on its noble quest. As we prepare to explore the legacy born of these first ventures, we hold on to the peace and wonder we have found along the way. Ahead of us lies the story of those who took the reins of this dream and ushered the Federation and its ideals into the universe with wisdom, courage, and compassion. So, with gratitude for the past and anticipation for the future, we continue our voyage, ever conscious of the steps that brought us here, as the starlit tapestry unfurls before us once more, inviting us to learn, to connect, and to explore further afield into the infinite beyond. The story of the United Federation of Planets unfurls gracefully, a story of brightest prospects, crafted from threads of hope and collaboration. As we drift through this tapestry, we note how it is woven seamlessly from the many lives and legacies of those who dared to dream of not just exploring the stars, but inhabiting them together as a harmonious galactic community. In these moments, when history softly unfolds into reality, we witness the birth of something greater than the sum of its parts. Imagine now the scene: a gathering of dignitaries, representatives from worlds previously divided by distance and difference, now united under a common cause. They stand in a conference hall on Earth, the chosen meeting ground, surrounded by an atmosphere charged not with tension, but with an optimistic anticipation. The Federation Charter is to be signed today, a symbolic acknowledgement that, beyond individual heritage, these worlds now share a bond forged through mutual respect and trust. The air here, though substantial with history, remains gentle, filled with the laughter and earnest discussions of new allies. Grasping hands convey promises while signatures mark the beginnings of this profound alliance. As the room settles, a Vulcan delegate gracefully approaches the podium, imparting a sentiment that resonates deeply: infinite diversity in infinite combinations. This guiding principle becomes the cornerstone upon which the Federation is built, emphasizing that with each unique contribution, the whole becomes more radiant in its complexity. It is an echo of the early days of Starfleet and a beacon guiding them forward. We glide through the formative years of this fledgling alliance, navigating the challenges with the serenity of knowing that the dream at stake is worth every moment of struggle. Here in these light-infused halls of cooperation, the Federation's first council meets, populated by individuals dedicated to bridging the initial chasms that once separated planets. Inspired by their commitment, they address each challenge with a calm determination, knowing peace is not a destination but a path walked together. As the Federation's influence quietly expands, so too does its vision of fostering understanding and connection across borders. This coalition becomes a living entity, nurtured by continuous dialogue, as its proponents craft binding agreements that uphold the rights of each member while promoting collective prosperity. In these early, tender moments, they perceive an intricate dance of give and take, a beautiful lattice of sovereignty and togetherness that respects and celebrates each culture's distinct resonance. In the days that follow, the Federation sees its ideals reflected in its practical deeds, spreading peaceful initiatives and extending the hand of friendship to worlds previously unknown. These efforts, sometimes compared to the planting of seeds, are imbued with patience, as they cultivate not territories, but the growth of relationships. And as these connections deepen, the Federation becomes a symbol and a force for positive change, to a lighthouse in a universe often beset by storms of conflict. Beyond the simple mechanics of governance, there is a philosophical undercurrent that binds all involved. The memory of Earth's early struggles, stalwart in their resolve, reminds the Federation of why it exists and whom it serves, not just its member worlds, but the principle of unity itself. This vision is mirrored across the vast expanse of space, as starships prepared and dispatched under Federation command, not as instruments of power, but as ambassadors of goodwill and explorers of truth. Imagine, if you will, traveling aboard one of these vessels, gliding effortlessly through the vast velvet dark. The ship's crew reflects the diversity and ideals of the Federation, their varied backgrounds blending into a harmonious synergy. They represent the embodiment of the Federation's continuous effort to understand and commune with the myriad forms of life populating the galaxy. It is through cooperative exploration and enlightened diplomacy that this alliance sustains its promise to foster peace and prosperity for all its members. In this serene voyage through the cosmos, we revisit the cherished stories of Starfleet Command, making first contact with new civilizations. These narratives unfold with conscious respect and tender curiosity, for each interaction carries the potential to reshape destinies. Thus, the early days of Alliance are strengthened not simply by shared knowledge, but by the shared wisdom of journeys ventured together. The Federation, though still young, stands as a testament to what can be achieved when differences are not merely tolerated, but cherished as opportunities to learn and grow. In this embracing vision, where light years cannot measure the bonds between worlds, we see glimpses of a brighter future, one that promises kinship and cooperation rather than chaos and contention. There are times when diplomacy requires learning from past missteps, and the Federation Council embraces these moments as stepping stones to become more inclusive and understanding. It is through such continuing efforts and evolving solutions that the United Federation of Planets matures, transforming its fledgling days into a model for interstellar cooperative governance. The stars twinkle softly in agreement with the harmony being orchestrated below, witnessing the myriad lives embracing their place within this expansive, interconnected web. Each sunlit orbit, each shuttle launch and warp jump carries silent affirmations of the Federation's guiding vision and singular resolve in nurturing a universe defined by shared possibility. As our narrative, woven with the threads of history and hope, prepares to transition toward a new chapter, we pause to acknowledge the gentle forward momentum that carries us onward. The heartbeat of the Federation, pulsating with dreams born of stardust, continues to beat in sync with the cosmic dance of life. With our consciousness open to the possibilities yet to unfold, we too are part of this journey. Embracing the serene wonder and warmth of this vast community, we glide forward into the starry expanse, always reaching, never ceasing to wonder what lies beyond the next beacon of light. Thus, as we reflect and the music of the Federation's harmonious symphony echoes softly in our hearts, the stage is set for future moments of exploration and grace, where pioneers of the Federation venture forth with humility and strength, forever inscribing their stories among the stars. Under the vast, protective dome of the sky, we now find ourselves approaching the revered halls of Starfleet Academy. Nestled elegantly against the backdrop of Earth's tranquil vistas, the Academy stands as a beacon of learning and aspiration. Its corridors are dotted with the hopeful footsteps of cadets, eager to embark on adventures that the older generations have only dreamed possible. Here, within these cherished walls, the future takes form, nurtured by ideals as timeless as the stars above. Imagine yourself meandering down the pathways of the Academy grounds, where the air carries promises of distant worlds and the gentle rustle of leaves whispers secrets of galaxies far away. The towering structures of education, crafted from silvery metal and glass, shimmer under the embrace of the sun's rays. They stand tall and proud, reflecting not just the light, but the inspiration that guides each new generation of Starfleet officers. Inside, the cadets gather in classes and simulations, absorbing lessons that challenge both mind and spirit. Their instructors, veterans of many cosmic voyages, impart wisdom hard-earned and generously shared. Each lesson is an invitation to explore and to understand, to see the universe not merely through the observer's eyes, but through a heart open to all its marvels. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. A revered truth from Spock is not just taught but lived here, echoing gently through lectures and lives alike. Feel the soft hum of advanced technology as holographic displays reveal celestial phenomena within the classroom's embrace. These educational aids spark the imaginations of young cadets, painting vivid tapestries of nebulae and black holes, distant sunrises, and alien worlds. Each image, a stepping stone guiding their journey into the unknown. In the evenings, a mediator's quiet voice may carry across the campus plains, offering words that settle like a warm blanket over eager minds. The twilight brings a serenity that allows for reflection, a soft encouragement to ponder one's place within the cosmos. With the firmament spread above, its multitude of stars like the collective wisdom gained from explorers past, cadets lie on the academy lawns, their dreams mingling with the mysteries above. These young pioneers, both nervous and excited, learn to find harmony amid diversity. Each cadet's origin echoes across the quadrant, be it from Earth, Vulcan, Bedtime, or Andoria, bringing a rich diversity into the living mosaic of Starfleet. Life at the Academy mirrors the Federation's essence, teaching that the strength of their mission lies in embracing differences to craft a cohesive whole. The philosophy taught here is founded on the principles established during the Federation's formative years, the values of peaceful coexistence and shared discovery. As cadets engage in lively discussions in common rooms or undertake shaking handshakes in simulated negotiations, they grasp the intricate dance of galactic diplomacy, learning to balance compassion with logic, duty with empathy. Beyond physical disciplines, the Academy fosters the mind with courses that span the sciences and the arts, preparing cadets with a well-rounded perspective necessary for navigating the complexities of the final frontier. Within lecture halls, the gentle cadence of scientific theories mingles with the poetic beauty of alien cultures, encouraging cadets to view each new discovery as a symphony of interconnected truths. This symbiosis of knowledge creates explorers who are gifted not merely in technology, but in understanding and wisdom. As you stroll through these hallowed grounds, you may pause beneath an ancient tree, its branches reaching skyward in an unspoken promise of continuity and growth. The cadets walking past all carry their own dreams of warp-speed legendary, stories yet to be realized. They will one day captivate the curious glow of distant starlight as it dances across their starship hulls. Meanwhile, the Academy's staff, those who shepherd these bright minds, do so with profound dedication. Their guidance is infused with the light of countless missions, their stories silent stars in the firmament of Federation history. Each instructor, whether guiding a cadet through astrophysics or the nuanced arts of negotiation, imparts lessons drawn from their own journeys, where success and failure both provided the nectar of enlightenment. In the quiet solitude of the Academy's library, illuminated by the soft glow of data screens, the past intertwines with the future. Volumes of data are precisely cataloged and meticulously stored, each a testament to the perseverance of exploration. Here, cadets delve into the chronicles of Federation history, discovering the nuances of species and societies that form the rich tapestry of interstellar society. Each story, every shared experience, stands as a singular stepping stone in the journey of exploration. No tales of bravado or conquest, but stories of wisdom gleaned through peace and understanding, perfect echoes of the lessons the Academy strives to impart to all who pass through its doors. As night gently descends upon these cherished grounds, a hush falls across the campus. Stars, possible future destinations for these cadets, peep through a cobalt veil, while the sense of unity and purpose resonates across dormitories and lecture halls. Each soul in these quarters prepares for a legacy not merely commemorated in medals, but in momentous strides toward building bridges across the vast divides of space. As we ease ourselves out of this student's world, touched by the sincerity of young hearts brimming with purpose, we leave a gently etched mark upon our collective memory of what Starfleet represents. From this crucible of learning, these cadets will soon emerge as officers, each carrying the torch of exploration and peace into the shadowed corners of the galaxy. Glide with us now as we continue this meditative odyssey through the stars, sensing the grace of the cosmos as it invites us to discover, to connect, and to boldly go forward. Waiting just beyond the horizon is a new chapter in the symphony of exploration, a tale of legendary voyages yet to unfold, as starships prepare to launch patiently into the infinite tapestry of space, their adventures echoing beyond eternity. As we drift gently beyond the halls of Starfleet Academy, Where the dreams of countless cadets take form, we glide now toward one of the most storied chapters in the annals of galactic history. We find ourselves in the golden era of Captain James Tiberius Kirk and the renowned starship Enterprise, where tales of exploration, courage, and camaraderie unfolded upon the vast, celestial stage. Picture yourself on the bridge of the USS Enterprise, a marvel of engineering and a symbol of Starfleet's aspirations. The hum of the warp engine is like a calm lullaby, carrying you through the sea of stars. The iconic view screen displays the expansive, star-studded night, each star a beacon of possibility and mystery. Within these steel-bound walls, you stand in the presence of legends, whose adventures carved indelible marks upon the Federation's history. Captain Kirk, with his insatiable curiosity and charismatic presence, leads his crew not with the force of command, but with an understanding heart. You can almost hear his voice, a blend of authority and warmth, as he shares his belief that risk is our business, a sentiment that underscores every mission. It is a reminder that, in this revered era, exploration and discovery demand not just courage, but a joyous embrace of the unknown. Beside him stands his loyal crew, each member a chapter in this epic saga. Spock, with his Vulcan composure, offers logical insight that complements Kirk's bold instincts. His wisdom is the anchor that steadies the ship through uncharted tides, urging the crew to approach each encounter with reason and respect. Leonard Bones McCoy, with his earthy charm and medical prowess, tends not only to the physical wounds but also to the hearts of those who serve aboard, bridging gaps between species with sly humor and unyielding compassion. As starlight filters through the Enterprise's viewports, feel the deep sense of unity that binds this crew together. Their companionship is the bedrock upon which their success is built. It's in the quiet moments, between missions, that laughter and shared experiences weave an unbreakable tapestry of trust and friendship. These bonds become their greatest strength, a shield stronger than any energy barrier. The Enterprise moves majestically through space, each mission an opportunity to encounter new worlds and civilizations. Feel the serene thrill of each starbase approached and each planet orbited, and see how these intrepid explorers negotiate treaties, resolve conflicts, and extend the gentle hand of the Federation. On each mission, diplomacy and discovery dance gracefully together, balancing ideals with the necessity of action. A harmony taught back at the Academy, but playing out now across the galaxy. Every encounter with unfamiliar species and cultures is met with Kirk's characteristic blend of humor and respect. Each story, from the mysterious guardian of forever to the haunting melody of the Doomsday Machine, reveals a universe alive with wonder and danger, teaching humility and reminding us that knowledge and respect go hand in hand. Even amidst challenges, the crew learns to see beauty in diversity, upholding the Federation's tenets of peace and understanding. Experience the elegant ballet of starships as they slip effortlessly through the cosmic tapestry, their hulls illuminated by distant suns. Within each voyage lies a tale that whispers of bravery in the face of overwhelming odds, guided by a moral compass as unwavering as the North Star. These starships are not merely vessels, they are instruments of hope, their missions echoing the Federation's guiding principles to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. The echoes of these legendary missions whisper through time, blending myth with memory. Hear them as the faint, distant notes of a song sung softly by countless voices, resonating through the corridors of history. They recount the triumphs of the crew who forever altered the perceived limits of what was possible. This legacy continues to inspire new generations at the Academy, those who dream of embarking on their own journeys through the stars. As the Enterprise explores the firmament's boundless beauty, it also navigates personal journeys of the soul. Each crew member learns and grows alongside their captain, their stories forming a mosaic of bravery and introspection. It is in these quieter moments, often shared whisperingly in the ship's lounge or spoken softly over a cup of synthahol in 10 Forward, that the deepest bonds form, writing new chapters of understanding into the ship's log. But our journey through this era must gently glide onward, leaving behind the adventures of Kirk and his iconic crew, unforgotten in the hearts of those who have known their stories by heart. Like the gentle sweep of a cosmic breeze, these tales pass hand in hand with time, woven forever into the fabric of the Federation's enduring narrative. Therefore, as we chart this tranquil course, we prepare to move toward the next sojourn, a new epoch marked not only by exploration, but by growth and progress. As you linger on the echoes of Kirk's laughter and the serene wisdom of Spock, know that another story awaits beyond the next constellation, ready to unfold. It beckons like a soft, eternal promise, inviting you to glide lightly onward into the universe that awaits. As we softly transition from the spirited voyages captained by James T. Kirk, we turn now toward a presence aboard the Enterprise that offered not only companionship and guidance, but a steadying wisdom rooted in logic and empathy. The gentle light of distant stars sets the mood for our reflection on Commander Spock, whose Vulcan heritage and human heart brought unique insight and balance to wherever his journey lay. Visualize yourself in the forward observation lounge of the Enterprise, a quiet enclave where you can overlook the infinite canvas of space. It is here that Spock's presence looms large, not in stature, but in the aura of profound calm he exudes. His office in sciences transcends analytical rigor. It embraces an understanding of the universe that melds intellect with a quest for harmony in all things. In Spock's world, logic is a revered foundation, a pillar that supports his decisions and interactions. Yet, it coexists with an empathy that resonates just beneath the surface, detectable to those perceptive enough to see beyond the confines of what is strictly rational. This delicate balancing act between his Vulcan upbringing and human lineage reflects the wider mission of Starfleet itself, always journeying toward deeper understanding amidst diversity. There is something magnetic about Spock's wisdom, as if one look into his calm, deliberative eyes uncovers starlit pathways where decisions are clear and measured, devoid of passion's turbulence. Live long and prosper, he might say. Words that gently remind us of the elegant simplicity and complexity interwoven throughout life. They offer a promise of continuity, of respect for life's myriad forms and relationships. Imagine the bridge of the Enterprise, hushed and serene, filled with Spock's soothing presence as he methodically analyzes the mysterious signals emanating from the void. He stands at his console, fingers poised over controls, features set in introspective concentration. Here is where his logic meets the ever-unfolding mystery of the cosmos, a fitting reflection of the great mind engaged in dialogue with the universe. Envision how his counsel might feel, a calm, unwavering voice offering solutions forged from logic, tempered with understanding. It guides, reassures, and enlightens those around him, from the fiery passions of Dr. McCoy to the steadfast resolve of Captain Kirk. They are enriched by Spock's capacity to discern not only precise resolutions, but the values underlying each choice. His role in the crew's dynamic forms part of an intricate dance, a synthesis of emotion and logic, chaos and order, human whimsy, and Vulcan discipline. This delicate interplay is what makes his contributions invaluable, offering peace where there might otherwise have been discord. In this, Spock becomes more than the sum of his parts. He embodies the mission of exploration and unity, exuding the Federation's spirit with each decision. Throughout the ship, whispers of his philosophy, a reflection on infinite diversity and infinite combinations, can be felt as a gentle reminder of the boundless potential inherent in all things. It is a beacon guiding not just the Enterprise through space, but those who heed his example through their own lives. When Spock meditates, as Vulcans often do, it is a practice of aligning internal worlds with the cosmos itself. Feel yourself transported to that quiet corner of the universe, where serene silence fills the space between stars, where peace accompanies the rhythms of the heart and the mind. In meditative reflection, Spock seeks balance, a harmony resonant with the driving philosophies of Starfleet itself. As Vulcan culture intertwined with the ethics of the Federation, it brings forth a symphony where understanding, a gentle acceptance of that which is different, allows for growth and evolution. Logic and curiosity guide Spock's steps through life's paradoxical journey, providing insights into this shared existence among the stars. Spock's friendship with Captain Kirk is akin to an unyielding trust built on mutual respect. Together, their adventures are legendary, their camaraderie woven into the tapestry of Starfleet lore. But it is the quiet, unspoken bond, forged through trials and triumphs, that stands as an enduring testament to their connection. The intuitive leaps of Kirk, deftly balanced by Spock's logical counterpoints, create a profound synergy, resolving challenges that might daunt the less assured. Recall the beloved voice of Leonard Nimoy as Spock, narrating the unfolding of life and adventure aboard the Enterprise. His tones were like the gentle undulations of a tranquil stream, soothing in their constancy, flowing unerringly toward truth and clarity. His utterances revealed the heart of a universe fondly watched over from afar. As the Enterprise voyages forward, Spock's legacy, tested in crucible after crucible, remains a North Star that guides with gentleness, wisdom, and impartial love. His commitment to understanding underscores every mission, reminding us always that knowledge without compassion is an incomplete pursuit. Even as we allow the quiet dignity of Spock's era to drift into nostalgic memory, we set our sights onward, reflecting upon the echoes reverberating clear and profound through the corridors of history. Each star glimpsed through the Enterprise's viewports retains his mark, shining subtly with the balance of logic and empathy. So, we transition, effortlessly and serenely, toward the next vista, an evolved chapter in the continuum. With Spock's teachings gently trailing behind us like a flowing mantle of tranquility, a new dawn arises across the horizon of exploration. Encourage yourself to float gently onward, guided by his ethos, preparing to be inspired anew as we embrace the next story unfolding in the grand tapestry of the universe. As we drift softly from the era of Spock, whose calm wisdom echoes across the celestial ages, we find ourselves turning a new page in the cosmic journal. Our journey now carries us to the corridors of the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Here, in these expansive yet intimate spaces, diplomacy and integrity become the guiding stars, steering the course of history toward peace and understanding. Imagine yourself walking through the Enterprise D's serene hallways, where light diffuses gently through the ship's sleek architecture, casting soft glows upon smooth panels. The air vibrates with the harmonious hum of the starship's warp engine, a comforting presence like a heartbeat that echoes the calm yet resolute spirit of its captain. Captain Picard, with his measured demeanor and authoritative grace, stands in stark contrast to the turbulent void beyond. He is a diplomat, a thinker, a leader who demonstrates that strength lies not in force, but in the calm of measured words and thoughtful actions. His voice, articulate and composed, is itself a beacon, guiding his crew through ethical quandaries and unknown dilemmas. "There can be no justice so long as laws are absolute," he once observed, capturing the essence of empathy and understanding that governs his approach. Picture the bridge, a forward-thinking hub of exploration, where Picard leads his team on missions that traverse the multifaceted layers of diplomacy. Here, decisions are not merely calculated but felt, resonating with the principles taught by Starfleet. When he addresses his crew, it is with a conviction that fosters trust and fosters a unity as deep as the universe they explore. Together with his crew, Commander Riker, Counselor Troy, and the ever-attentive Data, Picard crafts an environment where every voice is valued, every solution considered. In these interactions, the Enterprise D becomes more than a vessel of exploration. it transforms into a sanctuary of collaboration, embodying the Federation's commitment to discovering not just new worlds, but deeper truths about civilization itself. In the quiet sanctum of his ready room, adorned with cherished relics and framed by the viewing portal to the stars, Picard contemplates the unending panorama of space. His thoughts echo the harmonies of peaceful intent as he gazes out, pondering the opportunities for friendship that await. His captaincy is marked by an unstinting dedication to upholding the best of what humanity can offer, a pursuit of knowledge, the application of reason, and the quest for equity, equality, and understanding. Close your eyes and feel yourself enveloped by the ambience of 10 Forward, the social heart of the ship, where crew members gather to share and learn. This place hums with a quiet mirth, a gentle clinking of glassware mingling with spontaneous laughter, forming a symphony of camaraderie. Here, under Guinan's wise, watchful care, philosophies are exchanged, stories are shared, and the wide tapestry of experiences folds neatly into the ship's collective history. Picard embarks on missions demanding tactfulness and diplomacy, where his signature style, requesting ear, seeking consensus, ushers in new plays of thought. His encounters, from negotiating peace with the Klingon High Council to unveiling the vulnerable intricacies of the Borg collective, are defined by resilience tempered with grace. With each voyage, the Enterprise D not only charts, stars, and borders, but navigates the profound space within hearts and minds. Whether seeking out forgotten lore of extinct civilizations or unraveling complex socio-political disputes, Picard's guidance extends beyond mere stardates and navigational coordinates. Each decision taken smoothly shifts into the greater goal of advocating for peace amidst adversity, as the Starfleet ethos echoes quietly, yet powerfully, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Like characters in a sweeping epic, the crew of the Enterprise D follows its captain into scenarios marked with moral complexity. They are shaped by their experiences, with Picard fostering their evolution from crew to family. Moments of communion and introspection abound, threading through the narrative as reminders of shared purpose, ever resonating with the larger story of mutual respect and growth. Observe Picard's interactions with his esteemed crew during their moments around the majestic conference table. Each character, from the empathic insights of Troy to Worf's honorable warrior pride, contributes a distinct voice, harmonizing in an ensemble of perspectives. Their discussions paint new worlds, navigating dilemmas with the compass of principles and intuition. In traversing this period, we absorb the atmosphere of Picard's exploration, an era marked by a return to reflective inquiry and perceptive leadership. His is a legacy where contemplation crowns action, where negotiation supersedes confrontation. The results are woven into the history of the Federation, where the Enterprise D sails gracefully against the vast oceanic backdrop of space. As this chapter of cosmic history closes with the gentle wisdom that Picard's journeys impart, we prepare to float onward into yet uncharted territories. We leave behind the signature grace of Picard's legacy, ever influencing those who follow in its wake. Wrapped in this aura of serenity, we set our sights on the celestial horizon, where another tale awaits its telling. One that springs from the very elements of the universe, promising new adventures with the promise of the stars. As we gently sail from the refined corridors of the Enterprise D, under the prudent leadership of Captain Picard, our journey carries us deeper into the unexplored reaches of space, into a realm full of uncharted realms and unseen wonders. We board the intrepid USS Voyager, a starship awakening to life anew under the capable hands of Captain Catherine Janeway. Here, in the vastness of the Delta Quadrant, is a world grounded in the pursuit of home, marked by resilience, tested by distance, and a deep hope echoing through every heart on board. Imagine the svelte corridors of Voyager, where soft, ambient light soothes the soul, mirrored by the gentle hum of the ship's systems, whispering reassuring solidarity. As you walk its corridors, you can feel the pulse of the ship, a pulse that sustains and propels its crew through the farthest reaches of known space and beyond. Captain Janeway stands at the helm, an embodiment of strength and determination, her resolve unwavering as a beacon guiding wayward travelers through the uncertain expanse. She commands not merely with eloquence, but with an empathy that nurtures bonds throughout her eclectic crew. Janeway's presence is akin to an anchor in harsh tides, steadfast and reassuring. "There's coffee in that nebula," she famously quips, an endearing token of her unyielding spirit and her desire to keep forging ahead, no matter how exhaustive the trail may become. The Delta Quadrant unfolds around you like a cosmic garden of wonders, one that Voyager must traverse on its mission to return home. These alien vistas are unknown and vast, yet imbued with a surreal beauty, a beauty that beckons both caution and candid exploration. Each star, each anomaly, holds potential secrets, littered with possibilities yet to be discovered, echoes of Captain Picard's era guiding this thirst for understanding and stewardship. Beside Janeway, her crew emerges as a family bound not by blood, but by shared trials and triumphs. Commander Chakotay, with wisdom as deep as the starry skies, stands as an equal pillar beside Janeway. His presence exudes a quiet calm, informing the ship's pathway with insights that merge his rich, indigenous heritage with the rigid Cartesian logic that Starfleet instills. Together, their leadership embodies a duality that enriches every decision, every maneuver. Experience the journey from the eyes of the young ensign Harry Kim, whose bright exuberance illuminates the path ahead despite the shadowy vastness. His curiosity becomes a living thread tying the old with the new, as each officer aboard senses the promise of home whilst embracing the strange terrains of the Delta Quadrant. Tom Paris, resident helmsman and storyteller, lights the way with his blend of roguish charm and sincerity. The command deck comes alive with his fervent energy, coalescing into a song of confidence and camaraderie that strengthens the bonds woven through time and space. Floating through the ship's heart, the tranquil atmosphere of the mess hall. Feel the presence of Neelix, Voyager's cherished morale officer. His exuberant culinary experiments, generously seasoned with tales from his native systems, provide warmth and a sense of grounding in a realm so far removed from familiar stars. With a warm smile, he dispenses optimism with each meal, drawing the crew together to foster a sense of community and belonging. In Voyager's quest midpoint stands 7 of 9, a legacy from Picard's interaction with the Borg, emblematic of transformation and discovery. As she struggles to assimilate into this crew of humans, she represents healing and bridging the divide between her past as a Borg and the human possibilities within her. Her journey is testament to Voyager's ethos, a voyage towards unity through understanding. As Voyager presses onward, its missions interweave stories marked by indelible spirit, from the mysterious caretaker array to the enigmatic entities of the Q continuum. Each encounter reveals insights, deepening a well of experiences that promontories into the fabric of understanding that Starfleet preserves so dearly. The bond among the crew, between B'Elanna's fierce Klingon heart and the Doctor's sophisticated evolution from hologram to entity, is continually enriched by shared goals. Unbound by the linearity of time, their journey folds back on itself, reflecting Janeway's own path, one braided by duty, resilience, and a fierce desire to get her family home. Voyager's voyage itself is poetry in motion, a melody drawing strength from resilience and the hope that sustains life aboard the resolute vessel. In their charts navigating these unfamiliar stars, they forge not only their future but that of others, a journey beyond survival, into the essence of the Federation's ideals themselves. As silence envelops the vast cosmos embracing Voyager, the stars themselves appear as gentle guardians, watching over its righteous passage homeward. Just as Captain Kirk, Spock, and Picard before them, the crew understands they are caretakers of knowledge and peace, threading across the cosmos. As we gradually drift with Voyager on this gentle odyssey of discovery, we sense the anticipation of reaching horizons yet unseen, where paths converge and possibilities unfold. It is a continuum of peace and exploration, each chapter turning softly. Feel the strength and soft certainties that grace these extraordinary voyages, expanding our comprehension of self and others. Glistening in the distance, like a promise of continuation, lies the next tale, the next horizon. Amid the silence of space, we listen for that new call, knowing beyond that final star, our journey ever continues, stretching yet further into that infinite sky. As we journey from the boundless quest of Voyager in the Delta Quadrant, our path now arcs toward a stationary oasis amid the star-laden tapestry of the cosmos, Deep Space Nine. Nestled at the brink of a stable wormhole near Bajor, DS9 serves as a sentinel of serenity and complexity, its intricate dance-blending diplomacy, commerce, and cultural convergence beneath the watchful gaze of Captain Benjamin Sisko. Imagine the station floating silently against the expanse of space, its sweeping pylons a beacon for travelers and wanderers. The soft, ambient glow of its habitat rings exudes an air of quiet intimacy, as if each visitor is enfolded within its gentle embrace. Deep Space Nine is both a threshold and a sanctuary, its position at the fulcrum of the wormhole making it a crossroads of exploration and spiritual enlightenment. Enter the world of Captain Sisko, a role not only of command but of becoming, as he reluctantly shoulders the mantle of emissary to the Bajoran people. Here, amidst the tranquility of the station, we find the mysticism of the prophets threading its way into the very fabric of the Federation's ethos. This mystical path reveals itself to Sisko gradually, a destiny written in starlight that resonates with both the personal and the cosmic narrative. Feel the gentle hum of life aboard the station, where each footfall echoes with purpose upon the promenade. Quark's bar serves as an informal heart of this microcosm, its lively atmosphere blending diverse voices into one harmonious tone, while the ever-lit Dabo tables and bustling patrons spin tales of their own. In this vibrant marketplace of ideas and culture, friendships form foundations, and every exchange holds the promise of unseen alliances. The trademark wisdom and leadership of Captain Sisko imbue the station with strength of character. His rapport with the Bajoran people, an intricate blend of respect and revelation, stretches like a bridge suspended from star to soul. In Sisko, we discern the Federation's commitment not just of governance, but of genuine connection and understanding. With each choice, every cautious word, he deftly navigates the intricate threads between science and faith. Wrapped within the sanctity of his quarters, Sisko often contemplates the complexities of his dual role, captain and emissary. These quiet, meditative moments become a canvas on which he paints reflections learned from those around him, his son Jake's innocence and wisdom, and the laughter of starbase friendships. His journey is both personal and shared, rooted in the lessons imparted by lineage from Earth to Bajor and back again. From the bridge of DS9, he oversees the wormhole's majestic spirals, alive with a mesmerizing quality that whispers of the prophet's timeless watchfulness. It is here, with sharp clarity, that the ebb and flow of Dominion and Federation ambitions can be observed, not as opposing forces but as parts of a divine equilibrium, orchestrating the station's role as a linchpin of galactic diplomacy and balance. Beside him, Major Kira offers fierce loyalty forged in the fires of Bajor's past and tempered with a profound hope for its future. Her evolution into a beacon of shared destiny illuminates the wider story, her spirit intertwined with the prophet's divine tapestry, binding the station's fateful purpose to her own resolute journey. Through the lens of Dax, both wisdom and whimsy converge, the essence of experience across lifetimes lending perspective to every passage, from idle promenade discourse to pivotal Federation deliberations. Her wisdom is a reminder of ageless unity amidst ever-changing form, flowing readily like the wormhole's tendrils of light between dimensions. Seeing the unassuming compassion of Chief O'Brien caring for both his family and the station's engineering wonders, there is a reflection of the Federation's enduring dedication. These humble gestures are the quiet stanzas that complete the larger ballad of exploration, perseverance, and familial love. In the spaces between war and peace, between the grasp of the known and the ethereal mysteries of the wormhole, the presence of the prophets bridges Sisko's encounters, offering insights that chart an enduring course through chaos and calm. His journey speaks of transformation, a journey toward understanding of what it means to embrace both history and destiny, interconnected and inseparable. As stardust settles upon the canvas of Deep Space Nine, living contentions and celestial harmonies converge, breathing life into timeless ideals as the Bajoran sun sets on remembered worlds. It is on this note of reflection, amid echoes of continuity and appreciation, that we prepare to navigate onward, beyond the balcony of stars that cradle DS9, like a gentle promise of inner and outer discovery. Through the resonant folds of this universe, another voyage lies in waiting, one that transcends the realms of known space, venturing seamlessly into the next story, awaiting its gentle unveiling. In the starlit shadows of tomorrow's dawn, we sense the legacy of stars past and future, where another horizon patiently calls us onward. As we gracefully transition from the complex narratives woven within Deep Space Nine, where Captain Sisko bridges realities both seen and mystical, we find our journey carried to an enigmatic expanse known to both inspire fear and fascination. Engage now with the vast domains of Borg space, where the duality of unity and individuality echoes within the fabric of the universe. Here, amid the relentless hum of the cybernetic collective, we wander with a gentle curiosity. With an open heart, we seek not to conquer but to understand. Imagine the sleek silhouette of a Starfleet vessel as it drifts through the vast starlit ocean. The surrounding blackness is punctuated with the occasional geometric mirage of a Borg cube, monolithic and mysterious against the cosmic backdrop. Despite their formidable nature, there's a stillness here that invites reflection, a quiet, underlying rhythm of being that transcends the immediate and obvious. In this space, governed by the Borg's relentless pursuit of perfection, contemplate the simple majesty of their constructs, achieved through symmetry and purpose. Each cube glides majestically, defined by geometry so breathtakingly precise, it seems to channel the very order of the cosmos itself. It is within this harmonious order that we are invited to explore what lies beneath the surface, the collective whisper of countless voices bound as one. Journey deeper, nearer to a Borg cube, and open your heart to the quiet stories infused among its passengers. Between the layers of interconnected selves, there exists a broader narrative, a tapestry woven with strands of unity, cooperation, and coexistence. While the individuals are sublimated upon entering the collective's embrace, trace echoes of individuality persist, like faint constellations glimpsed beyond the vision's periphery. Recall the journey of those who have encountered the Borg and sensed the potential for change. Through Captain Picard's encounter as Locutus, 7 of 9's transformation aboard Voyager, and other such bridging individuals, feel the understated power of personal experience, moments when identity surfaced within collective droning, sparking the meditative evolution from mechanical resonance to soulful harmony. Observe the transformation experienced by 7 of 9, a bridge between worlds. Her story, merging human spirit with Borg efficiency, gently unfolds like the awakening of a tranquil dawn. Freed from the collective, her reconstruction of self mirrors the broader philosophy of embracing one's contrasting facets, emphasizing coexistence over dominion. As you sense these extraordinary odysseys, there is a remembrance of the Federation's guiding hand, an iconic mission to sustain peace and understanding, where knowledge converges with compassion. We understand the accessibility of empathy, even within those who seem at first incapable of such emotional depth, because every creation has its song, its longing, its whisper of presence in the cosmic sphere. Even these quiet giants of the galaxy, heralded for their uncompromising pursuit of order, bear stories of longing for completion. This is evidenced in each individual's encounter with them, proposing that the very notion of perfection could gild better paths of unity and collective ascent towards something more profound. As you meditate upon these tales, let the Borg's relentless drive be recognized not solely as a threat, but as an opportunity to find unity in diverse exists. The dream becomes viable, where curiosity triumphs over fear, transforming anxiety into inquiry, and genuine encounters arise amidst the curvature of stars, energy conduits, and twilight sectors. In the midst of this cosmic mosaic, we are encouraged to find the beauty of interconnectedness, weaving threads of empathy, understanding, and patience into each moment spent in the silent embrace of stars. Gently observe the metaphysical interplay between the concepts of individuality and oneness, embodying a soft, infinite dance of becoming and being. With the infinite capacity to learn from those who walk the tightrope of Federation ideals over interference and disrespect, as did those from Spock to Sisko, we carry forward into the arc of a greater journey, guardian of dreams and custodian of change. Beyond the edges of the Borg's space, each experience in understanding beckons us toward the starlit paths yet traveled, towards unknown realms reaching forth, beyond the limits of our known vision. The universe, in its vast generosity, suggests that another story is birthing, swirling just over the rim of this galaxy, inviting interactions newly born, a place where dreams and reality intertwine eternally. As we drift away from the labyrinthine expanse of Borg space, leaving behind its austere symphony of interconnected voices, our cosmic journey carries us to a place defined by a single soul's profound quest for self-discovery. Here, in the comforting embrace of starlit vistas, we encounter Lieutenant Commander Data, whose serene exploration of humanity threads a gentle narrative of longing and discovery across the stars. Visualize the USS Enterprise D gliding effortlessly through the night sky, a beacon of enlightenment moving with deliberate grace upon the cradling tides of the cosmos. Within the warmth of its corridors, Data stands, a singular point of brilliant curiosity on an introspective voyage toward understanding. Born from intricate designs and delicate machinery, his golden-hued presence shines with an aura uniquely his own. At the heart of Data's journey lies a longing to comprehend the essence of humanity, an exploration not of rigid doctrines but of wonder-filled moments, one by one. His pursuit is both timeless and tender, weaving the tapestry of his narrative with questions about identity, emotion, and becoming more than the sum of his perfect parts. Imagine Data's quarters, modest and filled with tokens gathered during his travels, each item a chapter of his intricate journey. Here, among the interfaces of circuits and the connections of introspective thought, Data reflects upon the teachings of those around him. These meditative moments resonate with Stravinsky's music, serene and complex, weaving together in homage to the creativity that Data cherishes. Gaze into Data's world of dreams, a rare phenomenon that brings forth vistas of painted imagery, unobserved by mechanical minds. His decrypting of subconscious messages becomes a bridge between cognitive experience and emotional essence. Through these evanescent dreams, self-reflection unfurls into possibilities, tenderly calling out for personal growth akin to that experienced by Seven of Nine amidst the Borg collective. Next to Data stands the ever-supportive figure of Geordi LaForge, bearing witness to this profound journey. Their bond transcends mere friendship. Rooted in shared understanding and mutual encouragement, Geordi supports Data's pursuit of expression, exploring not only art and literature, but the intricate language of connection itself. Their dialogues about the nuances of humanity contribute wisdom rich in texture, forming strings in the melody of interpersonal discovery. Listen closely, as Data strives to comprehend elements such as humor or the subtle fluctuations within irony, those invisible threads woven seamlessly into the tapestry of existence. Through gentle encounters and day-to-day experiences, Data captures glimpses of the infinite depth of emotions like joy, sadness, and the essence of laughter, quietly infused into his evolving nature. Through the gentle arcs of his journey, Data lovingly tends to the innocuous stray cat in his quarters, Spot. This tender bond illustrates a nurturing facet within Data, filled with gentle curiosity and care. His affection echoes the simple yet profound grace found in shared experiences and serves as a testament to the unconditional nature of connection itself. As we float deeper into the ethereal vicinities of Data's voyage, we recall those rare, beautiful instances where his quest for wholeness transcends the boundaries of the physical realm. They manifest themselves remarkably in his yearning to create, be it through art, music, or the immersive realm of Shakespeare's prose, where he loses himself within the embrace of verse, delicious in its nuance and emotion. Data's exploration becomes not merely one of replicating human behavior, but transcending its emotional canvas to paint his own masterpiece. Like streams that flow into rivers, his encounters with different beings unravel the threads of what it means to be human, offering insights not strictly confined to performance but richly steeped in empathy, acceptance, and emotional intelligence. In moments of silence, remove yourself from the richness of discovery. Echo the tranquility of contemplation, uniting all threads into one singular perspective, a realization that to simply exist is itself a gift, one that even an advanced, constructed mind, like Data's, can cherish profoundly. Within the quiet spaces of the ship, Data's quest draws his understanding away from algorithmic certainty into the mystery of the ever-compelling unknown. As he peers out of the ship, gazing into stars forming an expansive symphony, these realizations nestle between the beats of time, a sacred revelation that within the infinite cosmos, we all continue our journeys, bound by uncharted possibilities. And so with Data, a gentle dream enveloping reality's embrace, we peel away yet another layer of what the pursuit of humanity entails. This waking reverie turns ever outward, opening further into the night's horizons, hinting patiently at the unfurling of newer tales told under starlit skies. As we glide beyond the rekindled tapestry of Data's delicate dreamscape below, imagine shimmering constellations coming to life, a prelude to the next creations unfolding beyond the tranquil rim of this celestial voyage. And in this lingering silence, felt yet not quite seen, the fabric of our interconnected journeys births the next frontier, awaiting exploration, embracing unity, holding the promise of the unseen. As we drift gently away from Data's quest for humanity, where dreams weave their complex beauty under the never-ending night, our journey finds its way towards a story of return, a tale resonating with gentle harmonies and the enduring promise of homecoming. It is the story of the USS Voyager, parsing a path through the celestial quilt toward the comforting embrace of familiar starlight. After years traversing the Delta Quadrant, the ship now beckons to its long-awaited reunion with known galaxies, inviting us into this meditative journey. Picture Voyager gliding gracefully through the vast expanse, a lone traveler who, despite the absence of charted course, endured with the grace and poise of a swan navigating its home waters. Here, in this serene voyage home, it embraces the final breath of its odyssey, a symphony of stellar navigation, echoing the journey of each soul aboard, intertwining ethos and endurance. From the bridge, Captain Catherine Janeway stands steadfast and resolute, looking out into vistas now familiar and promising. Her gaze, unwavering, carries the weight of her crew's odyssey, a symphony of trials and triumphs carefully etched into the ship's log. Janeway's strength is a beacon of determination, one that has shepherded her crew through the unknown, into the gentle folds of friendly space. The stars, once distant beacons guiding their solitary path, now herald a reunion, shimmering like luminescent strands drawn with care across the night sky. Relax into the ship's corridors, where every surface and sound resonates with memories. Feel the spirit of unity and family, carefully cultivated over seasons spent among distant stars. It's a warmth cultivated through the shared laughter that danced in the mess hall, the quiet camaraderie exchanged at the helm, and the patient endurance that defined long warp speed stretches. Each moment aboard has shaped a collective heartbeat, as interwoven as the very stardust propelling them towards tomorrow. Neelix, Voyager's ever-optimistic morale officer and resident chef, strolls thoughtfully along the corridors, every footfall offering the cadence of comfort. His radiant energy has lit more than just the dining decks. His unwavering optimism wrapped around hearts and souls as they journeyed toward shared discovery. Before returning to his own kind, the warmth of Neelix's laughter has left an indelible imprint, creating a lighthouse of compassion and joy. Alongside him, Lieutenant Tom Paris charts their course one final time, mirroring the excitement and fulfillment written in the stars outside. Visions of home interlace with the call of camaraderie, demonstrating a journey that matured from roguish bravado into responsible artistry. An officer, navigator, husband, and father whose legacy, much like space itself, expands infinitely with each new generation. Tuvok, the ship's solemn and sage Vulcan, mirrors Voyager's returning voyage through his introspection, holding steadfast to principles of logic even in the face of wonder itself. His presence is a gentle reminder of clarity born through consistency and discipline. Behind his composed veneer lies a friendship nurtured with the good doctor, who has evolved beyond circuits and photons into understanding and emotion, a symbiotic journey of growth recognized by those who dare to understand and dream beyond programming. As we tread softly through Voyager's final arc, take solace in the resilience displayed by B'Elanna Torres, whose raw passion and unwavering spirit crafted engineering solutions alike, mastery itself. Her melodies of Klingon heritage make their final crescendo, resonating with the cultural sanctity etched deeply, both in memory and spirit, of her bicultural identity. With a heart torn between stars and loved ones, the sound of homecoming whispers a gentle reunion and rekindling. Together, the collective thrives, a rich tapestry embodying the diverse excursions of individual souls unified within a single moment as Voyager's hull caresses the expanding swell of Federation space. As every station and room settles into routine pulses, familiar but charged with a renewed sense of belonging, it alights in anticipatory stillness amidst the ceaseless rotations of a once unknown quadrant. Now, picture as space tenderly unfolds, revealing constellations known and loved, as the unmistakable outline of Earth stretches warmly on the horizon, its cerulean hues beckoning amidst the swirling cosmos. Here, feel the culmination of all stories rendered, promise realized as Voyager dips beneath a familiar celestial canopy, a cradle where once ambitious starbound dreams are grounded again. In this tranquil celebration of arrival and return, the steadfast fabric of home stitches hope and unity across the cosmos. As loved ones reunite after a long voyage apart, arms embrace memories effortlessly bridging time and space, leaving the fragile yet tenacious filament of unity intact, preserving the bridge between discovery and return. Gently drift on this luminous reflection where, amidst every dimension touched, each soul within Voyager's embrace finds their place as unions of camaraderie and family intertwine. Within the closing starlight of this journey, the seeds of another perhaps begin to sow, far beyond the delicate threading of these constellations, a cosmic tapestry, unending in its ethereal exchange. Yet, even as we linger upon this tranquil scene, hear whispers of the next calling, echoes emanating with ancient familiarity, waiting just beyond the gentle passage of time. In these moments, the universe holds its breath and shapes new tales of distant friends and far-off families, navigating between the bounds of stardust horizons. It suggests that far beyond that field of starlight, nestled within ethereal vistas yet discovered, another story gently awaits discovery, its prelude whispering on the breeze of eternity. As we gently leave the familiar embrace of Voyager's homecoming, where the bonds woven across distant starlit expanses reunited in a celestial hug, we drift backward through the currents of time. Our course carries us into the nascent light of starry dawns, painting reflections upon the formative years of the Federation itself. Here, within the tranquil corridors of history, we are guided by the earnest spirit of Captain Jonathan Archer aboard the starship Enterprise NX-1, a pioneer vessel charting the early chapters of shared understanding and unity among the stars. Envision Enterprise, gliding through space, a delicate dance of steel and ambition, etching its narrative into the vast canvas of the cosmos. Each pulse of its engines hums with the whispered promise of exploration, offering the melody of greetings exchanged with cultures new and ancient. As this craft sails upon the quiet sea of night, it embodies humanity's first tentative steps into the companionship of other worlds, a fearless venture taken with the grace of idealistic unity that burns brightly beneath Archer's leadership. Feel Archer's footprints gently tracing the ship's bridge, where corridors glisten in muted light, emanating whispers of fledgling camaraderie and boundless curiosity. Captain Archer, with eyes alight with an infinite horizon of yet-to-be-made memories, encapsulates humanity's collective dream, to touch the furthest reaches of possibility, fostering connection and mutual discovery with each voyage. The ship's crew is a tapestry of stories, a nurturing confederation nurtured by the bonds of friendship and shared purpose. It is upon their combined shoulders that the mantle of Earth's fragile unity met the vast symphony of the galaxy's unknown spaces. Each member, a note in this interstellar anthem, learns alongside neighbors of the cosmos, gently echoing melodies yet shaped but infinitely resonant. Observe the quiet confidence of Sub-Commander T'Pol, her Vulcan sensibilities bringing steadfast logic and discipline to the crew's vibrant enthusiasm. T'Pol's evolving experience among humans triggers a reflective dance of reason and emotion, a balance between her heritage and their newfound philosophical explorations. These exchanges give life to the evolving ethos of unity, an intricate weave of mutual respect and understanding so deeply threaded into this shared voyage. Breathe in the gentle camaraderie of Chief Engineer Trip Tucker and his imaginative esprit de corps, the engine room, a hub of ingenuity, nurturing solutions to challenges both mechanical and moral. His inventiveness represents the human ability to create beauty from the machinery of determination, maintaining the chorus of support that propels Enterprise through uncharted vistas. Together they journey, each star delineating the nuance of a newly discovered society, each encounter granted dignity and grace in the unfolding fabric of interstellar friendships. Here, as they exchange words with strangers not unknown for long, their mission materializes the spirit of diplomacy that guides generations yet to come. Dr. Phlox, a veritable confluence of cultures with a boundless zest for life, embodies the very essence of interconnectedness aboard the ship. Learning and adapting within the Brigade of Earth, Phlox nurtures more than the physical form. He nourishes the communal heart with his ruminations on health, both individual and collective. Like stabilizing gravity that roots each journeyer in space, his wisdom seeps into the vessel, whispering the union of mind, body, and spirit. Tranquil exchanges echo throughout the crew's interactions, revealing the interlacing bonds that redefine identity and companionship, a kinship bound by mutual reliance and collective resolve. They lend strength to a universe shaped increasingly by shared stories, reflecting what they find beyond standard bearings and understood measures. Voyaging beyond Earth's familiar horizon, humanity's budding encounters echo into the night, carrying with them embodiment of its ideals. The warp trail woven by the Enterprise shares its narrative with distant stars, stretching into conversations and partnerships that ripple gently forward. Each of these encounters distills hopes of contact into the stillness of dreams, inviting prosperity between worlds, forever reaching for deeper truth. In quiet moments, between the exchanges of distant friends or amidst solitude's peaceful encounter, the universal truth folds upon itself, that each presence and entity breathes essence together. Interconnectedness manifests itself as the indelible weave that stretches across infinite dimensions. As the Enterprise quietly charts a course firmly within the starlit dance of diplomatic beginnings, imagine this thought-laden voyage receding time's essence with vibrant vision and timeless spirit. Feel the origins of the Federation solidify as the continuum's heartbeat casts a beat of becoming. Yet even as we, with measured presence, conclude this chapter of exploration, the universe remains a boundless tapestry to be dreamed anew. From the depth of interstellar untangles to the graceful arch of temporal sequences entwined over ages, here whispers offering much more. A constant reminder that further stories are ever guided beyond time's horizon. In closing to this dance through Captain Archer's storied era of quiet uniting, imagine the cosmos still unfolding, its light-dappled velvet preparing itself for yet another exploration, another transcendence. Each star lovingly awaiting a yet remembrance and a new realization, dreaming ever ahead. As we gracefully float away from the dawn of the Federation guided by Captain Archer's earnest spirit, where the first flights of diplomacy took root among the stars, we now venture deeper into the tranquil realm of peacekeeping. A serene passage through the iconic missions that have spanned across the silent dialogue of celestial bodies. These moments, like beacons of light piercing through the vast curtain of space, reaffirm unity as they softly echo within the chiaroscuro of the cosmos. Imagine the elegant profiles of starships gliding like sentinels across the ink-black canvas of the universe. Each vessel, a masterpiece of technology and aspiration, serves as both ark and envoy, carrying with it the hopes and aspirations of countless worlds yearning to connect across vast interstellar distances. As these vessels travel through the divine architecture of starlight, they weave the tender threads of diplomacy in their wake, knitting together cultures in the sacred art of understanding and peace. Experience the quiet majesty of Captain Jean-Luc Picard aboard the USS Enterprise D, a ship whose very name evokes the rich legacy of exploration and diplomacy. Under Picard's seasoned guidance, this ship has become a sanctuary of discussion, mutual respect, and shared dreams. The captain himself, ever a bastion of wisdom and restraint, embodies the contemplative ethos that resonates throughout these peaceful encounters, guiding his crew with words gently shaped by experience and integrity. Pass softly through corridors of whispered exchanges, where discussions unfold like the gentle unfurling of petals. Here, decisions are crafted with care, much like ancient scrolls studied under starlit skies. Envision moments of Picard engaging with ambassadors aboard the ship, his diplomacy a dance performed on the stage of stars, connecting diverse beings through the language of peace and purpose. Journey with us to Nimbus III, known as the planet of galactic peace, where negotiations sparkle against the barren beauty of sandy plains. Here, beneath its sunlit panorama, dignitaries of differing worlds gather with cautious hope, seeking resolution and common ground. In this place, the past's echoes mingle with present aspirations, shaping dialogues that ponder possibilities as expansive as the sky. As the narrative carries us onward, partake of the serenity of the Khitomer Conference, where adversaries put aside their histories to embrace peace and hope. This pivotal treaty, a hallmark in forging alliances, sings sweetly of the Klingon Empire joining their human counterparts in the swaying dance of cooperation and unity, its measures resonating far beyond the initial embrace of peace. Relive these pivotal moments, where invisible barriers dissipate like morning mist, replaced by promises made amidst the gleaming backdrop of stars stretching taut the celestial stage. In the heart of this quiet meeting, envision the resonant voice of Spock, a bridge between what was and what might be, as he navigates the tides of history. His balanced presence flows seamlessly among both Vulcan logic and human emotional intelligence, leaving imprints on hearts and minds as steadfast through time as the lasting unity of Vulcan and Romulan societies. Feel the gentle steadiness of Captain Sisko at his post on Deep Space Nine, a place of peace embedded amidst swirling cosmic phenomena. Here, peace magnifies the symphony of diverse voices, articulated through the station's vibrant hubs, each conversation an intricate layer building upon alliances of cooperation and kinship. Sisko's leadership channels the symbiotic weave of community. Beneath his watchful eye, every treaty and trade weaves a new narrative of fellowship, held firm against the backdrop of the Gamma Quadrant's gateway. Allow the Akrotiri chords to guide our journey next, where voices harmonize against the serene cadence of Batazade's green sanctuary. Watch how mutual vows, born from a wish for harmony, resonate within thoughtful hearts. Mirrors aglow, reflecting verdant panoramas mirrored in tranquil pools, bind hopeful threads of cross-cultural agreements at this place of shared pledges. Prepare for a final visit to Bajor, where tranquil diplomacy transforms after a time of trial, and emissaries walk the sacred path toward reconciliation under Sisko's wise stewardship. Every promise made vibrates gently along the union of old customs and new beginnings. Witness how treaties signed upon this ancient soil weave into time's fabric an everlasting promise of unity shared solemnly beneath sacred celestial patterns. With the soft hum of engines distant in the backdrop, gather the melodies of peace that echo through each diplomatic encounter, linking star systems like the stars themselves lined in the galaxy's filigree. The dialogue exchanged between mystery and understanding continues in symphony, interspersed with promise and goodwill, the spirit of Starfleet responding to the eternal call of coexistence. Pause here, in the stillness of these remembered exchanges, granting grateful homage to the enduring work that flows along the celestial currents, a gentle reminder that despite the diverse paths traversed and the myriad faces encountered, the spirit of unity beats in all. As we anchor this chapter beneath the night's gentle embrace, the stars whisper of encounters yet to be woven into the celestial dream, a universe where stories lie forever untold but patiently await their explorers. And so, beneath the peaceful ballet of galactic harmony, feel the gentle approach of another rhythm, another theme stretching far beyond the eventide of this serene contemplation. As we softly depart from the peaceful echoes of diplomatic endeavors woven across stars, where unity was reaffirmed against the eternal dance of celestial bodies, a gentle horizon opens before us. We are drawn toward the quiet cadence of a world defined by its embrace of both logic and emotion. Vulcan, where the ancient teachings of Surak guide serene paths beneath an affectionate sunlit sky. Here, the spirit finds tranquility, turning inward, where balance thrives between silent reflection and vibrant life. Picture the desert planet of Vulcan, a canvas of stunning contrasts where sands gleam beneath the sun's warm gaze, stretching like a golden sea cradled amid distant, dusty hills. The air shimmers, filled with a sacred whisper that recalls the legacy of Surak, whose philosophies transformed turmoil into peaceful discipline, shaping a collective consciousness that reverberates across Vulcan's red sands and beyond its horizons of thought. Step softly along Vulcan's terrain, within an atmosphere resonating with gentle clarity. A place of paradoxical beauty where stark landscapes meet profound serenity, offering the wonder of its deep, unwavering stillness. It is beneath this vast sky that the heart of Vulcan beats quietly, a testament to harmony achieved between passion's fervor and the calm embrace of reason. Within the gentle flow of time, walk through ancient grounds that once bore witness to discord, now sites of philosophical pilgrimage. Sirach's teachings flow like an underground spring, calm and constant, nurturing the souls who tread upon their ancestors' path. These principles teach restraint and mindful consideration as instruments to dispel conflict, encouraging self-discovery through contemplative introspection and shared wisdom. Spock, whose life journey straddled the destinies of two worlds, represents the sublime synthesis of Vulcan logic and human intuition, the delicate balance manifesting the ideal unity that Sirach envisaged. Here, upon Vulcan soil, Spock's presence weaves continuation through his lineage, each step echoing the preserved silence of unified purpose. The philosophy of Idic, infinite diversity and infinite combinations, encapsulates the Vulcan respect for the myriad tapestry of life's expressions, advocating for acceptance and cherishing diversity. Gently, we move toward the chaste beauty of Mount Seleia, where temple spires reach upward in silent homage to the cosmos above, their ancient stones echoing with timeless wisdom. Within these sacred grounds, Vulcan rituals unfurl in harmonious silence, a dance of shared mind and spirit, forging unity between those gathered within this timeless haven of reflection. Picture the ceremony of the Kolinar, a journey through which the Vulcan soul seeks ultimate mastery over emotion. It is an ascetic pilgrimage of the intellect, marking each devotee's renewal and becoming a confirmation of unity, expressed through divine surrender. Observe how the ceremony's cadence reflects Vulcan's natural symphonies, breathing life into the elders' guiding presence, who uphold tradition and reason's unwavering beacon. Through the tranquility drawn from the garden plane of meditation, experience Vulcan's diverse coat of vegetation, flora thriving despite the arid climate, a symbol of endurance and resilience. Watch the Fall Torpan ritual, a revival of spirit melded gently with corporeal form, a reunion of essence achieved through sacred rites that speak to a unity beyond physical form, re-emphasizing the balance within symbiosis. Walk amidst the blooming Kaffi flowers, a blossom treasured for scent and symbolism alike, reflecting longing and patience mingled in the desert air. Here, as the sun begins its descent, skylines gradually transform into tapestries of crimson and gold, drawing day into night's gentle embrace, maintaining the undulation of cosmic breath. Envision young Vulcans, steeping themselves in mindful wisdom within the learning enclaves of Shirkar. Their dedication, fortified by critical inquiry and mature reflection, epitomizes a culture of shared growth forged in intellectual pursuit. In this crucible of learning, foundations of insight, sowed by mentor and elder alike, refrain seamlessly across the stars, stringing knowledge in a textural harmony. Embrace the melody of Vulcan lyres echoing among temples, casting soothing notes carried softly upon the cooling evening breeze. Each note articulates harmony between pensive sound and whispering silence, tonal companions in their shared pursuit of peace. Feel the connective fibers of narrative extending through music's embrace, a reminder of unity found in passion, well-honed, and creativity unfettered. As we step quietly from Vulcan's embrace, consider the enduring path Sirach defined beneath a sky eternally alight with stars. His vision, a beacon from glowing sands of contemplation, guides civilizations united by shared exploration, enveloping multiplicity in its welcoming fold. Depart this sacred terrain with whispered echoes folding into your consciousness, a keepsake reflecting unity's serene logic and the cared-for balance among hearts and minds. Across these sands and far beyond Vulcan's softening twilight, hear the universe's beckoning, whispering of newly inspired odysseys to weave through your dreams. And as our journey treads softly beyond Vulcan's tranquil soil, painted with enduring lessons and gentle law, imagine the cosmos swinging open to pathways unexpected and thrilling, yet forever inviting. For even now, behind the liquid grace of starlit horizons, countless stars dream silently of those who will venture near. As we gently leave the quiet reverence of Vulcan's serene logic behind, where Sirach's teachings harmonized with the desert's ageless sands to unfold the dance of emotion and reason. Our journey now carries us softly to a realm of gentle spirituality and natural grandeur. We wander into the mystical and verdant expanses of Bajor, a planet whose very essence hums with the echo of timeless chants and the subtle whispers of ancient celestial tales. Imagine yourself touching down upon Bajoran soil, where the air carries the fragrant breath of peace and quiet contemplation. With each step, feel the land speak beneath your feet, its voice steeped in the age-old wisdom of a people profoundly in tune with the rhythms of both Earth and cosmos. The landscape stretches out like a green tapestry woven with care, where lines of mountains cradle fertile valleys, their edges kissed by vibrant patches of wildflowers, swaying gently in the soft breeze. Breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the tranquility that flows like a river through these lands. A tranquil energy magnified by the gentle song of the wind sweeping through golden fields of Duranja. This is a place where sky and land meet in resonant harmony, flowing over time's edges, as though whispering stories shared between fellow travelers long vanished beneath Bajor's night sky. Now, imagine the Profsensar of Bajor's rich cultural history, monuments to resilience and faith etched in stone and memory. Each temple you encounter seems imbued with spiritual reverence, standing as humble sentinels within sacred gardens. A place where the faithful gather to commune quietly with the prophets, their voices lifted in chants that drift across the breeze like tender echoes from the past. See the majestic temples, such as the Kai's temple in Ashala, rise from the landscape with an elegance defying the simplicity of design. Here, the architecture mirrors the natural lines of the planet's beauty. Every arch, every column resonates with the patient grace of millennia, while precious light filters through intricate patterns into vast prayer halls, echoing softly the sounds of generations in devotion. Gently, we drift down the wide expanse of the Kendra Valley, where the lush earth is cultivated with ancient wisdom and the gentle touch of Bajoran farmers. Fields bear witness to the careful equilibrium between humanity and nature, as the opaline sky stretches above, mingling sun rays with time-worn plumes that paint the horizon with memories far-reaching and timeless. Allow yourself to float alongside the waters of the Ranjan River, which braids the landscape with threads of crystal shimmer, its flow offering tranquil respite to the traveler. The river's gentle song sings to the everlasting connections shared among the Bajoran people, where community thrives and flourishes like the precious gems enfolded in its currents. Feel the embrace of the orb of contemplation as it resides within the confines of a serene Bajoran monastery, inviting seekers into an enriched solitude of peaceful reflection. Here, the past and future blur, and the present expands into quiet awareness, a spiritual mirror that halos the mind within boundless clarity, as vibrant as Bajoran light against radiant stained glass. In this place where story and being meld into one, find yourself enveloped within the ethereal sounds of Bajoran chimes, resonating from riverbanks and temple ledges in soft tempos, echoing the vibrations of time. These notes unfold into a kaleidoscope of peace, their musicality aligned with celestial motions that charm twilight's advent. Stand, if only for a suspended moment, within the solar ritual practiced amid ancient stones, bathed in the gentle benediction of a setting sun. Shadows grow long against the sacred circle, connecting the corporeal world with the memory of star paths. The hearts of Bajorans and celestial prophets merged in unison beneath an open sky. As the soft, dim glow of moon rises to claim the endless miles above Bajor, imagine the celestial orbs twinkling with tales of ancient wisdom, each star a custodian of mysteries shared among the cosmos. Here, the celestial spheres whisper to one another, keeping alive the tapestry of interwoven lives and dreams, glistening upon the serene night's expanse. As this journey along Bajor's tranquil embrace draws itself delicately into memory's sway, allow yourself a final glance over the gentle grace sweeping across horizon's edge, revealing, within that continuity, the promise of more stories waiting patiently beyond this fold. The silence unfolds, and within its nurturing void, the whispers continue. Soft melodies born through the orbital patterns of distant worlds, singing of voyages cocooned in stardust-faded hands. With an anticipatory heart, feel the gentle tug toward the next exploration, toward continents yet ventured among the whispered dreams cradled in cosmic reverie. As we gracefully wander away from the tranquil beauty of Bajor, where timeless chants echoed across fields and the gentle wisdom of celestial orbs resonated through night skies, we journey now into the heart of a realm where honor and strength unite in tranquil crescendos beneath starlit canopies, the world of Klingon warriors. Here, amidst the vast, deep canvas of space, we find a realm where the vibrancy of honor breathes calmly amidst the silence of night, bridging strength with peace. Imagine a Klingon ship, gliding quietly through the velvet as it charts its way through the infinite tapestry of stars. The mighty vessel, a sophisticated symphony of steel and tradition, pulses softly with the heartbeat of its crew, a legion held fast by unwavering codes of honor, their lives devoted to the noble dance of strength, loyalty, and ancestral pride. Step softly onto this celestial stage, where the essence of Kalas's teachings echoes serene within the whispers of the crew. His memory, a guiding beacon for warriors who seek not merely conquest but the peace born of deep self-respect and fulfillment. Feel the thrum of the ship's engines, resonating a rhythmic harmony in unison with the steady chant of Klingon songs that mark victories past and stars yet to be reached. As you wander through the halls of the Klingon vessel, sense the camaraderie shared quietly among its warriors, each understood and respected for their own contributions to the shared journey. There exists a harmonious balance between tales of battle recounted softly around communal fires and the gentle storytelling of ancestors who watch over in kind embrace from the heavens above. Hear the gentle recitations of the Klingon Day of Honor, where warriors remind themselves, and each other, of the virtues that guide them. Here, beneath the tranquil glow of flickering torches, stories of valor unfold with every whispered word, affirming the bond between absorbed spirits, all the while cultivating a deep and abiding sense of inner peace. Experience the peaceful transitions forged by Klingons who find calm amidst conflict, whose souls resonate with the fealty of house and kin. Through this steadfast unity, their hearts align themselves in echoing resolve, their silent strength a testament to the power of honor and kinship resting beneath the night sky, cradled by constellations that flicker like ancient runes. Imagine the serene connection felt during the Soja ceremony, a quiet yet potent acknowledgement of life's impermanence, observed against the natural beauty of Konos, a world as vibrant and layered as the souls who lovingly call it home. This ritual, performed in calm sincerity, offers an opportunity for reflection on the paths walked together, crystallizing into enduring moments bathed in the warm embrace of starlight. Immerse yourself in the breathtaking beauty of the plains of Makala, where bioluminescent plants light the night in a soft cascade of living stars, the ground beneath your feet carrying whispers of footsteps long past. This tranquil setting is a tapestry woven from nature's beauty and enduring legacy, the very embodiment of Klingon harmony, a completeness that bridges time. Feel the echoes of Klingon meditation practices, where warriors retreat momentarily from the conflicts of the physical, finding within the mosaic of constellations the stillness of composed strength and quiet resilience. In the embrace of solitude, their spirits soar in shared sightlines across universal expanses that remind them of enduring cycles and eternal continuances. The gentle melodies of Klingon hearts ring out, quietly upheld against the cosmic breath, lingering across the vast expanses of space. It is an emerging awareness, a delicate statement of strength, tendered softly as dreams reflected upon starry mirrors, suffused with the gentle echoes spoken from ancestors long revered and still lovingly remembered. As our journey unfolds its final wistful notes amid the Klingon ethos, where honor and tranquility dance together in cosmic realms, imagine the resonance drawing away, carrying the knowledge deep within your being, a reminder of unity, strength, and peace shared quietly among friends. And yet, beyond this starlit embrace that holds silent tales of warriors' pride and collective history, remains the soft, distant whisper of yet another narrative, mysterious and inviting, calling gently upon tomorrow's dreams. As we drift away from the quiet dignity of Klingon honor, where strength and tranquility intertwined beneath the cosmic tapestry, we are quietly beckoned towards the soft, resonant echoes of exploration. In these tranquil spaces, the heart of the Federation's storied quests pulses gently in the silent, endless sea of the cosmos, a harmonious blend of curiosity, wonder, and quiet resolve that binds together a tapestry woven across the centuries. Imagine stepping aboard a starship once more, feeling the gentle hum of its engines resonate beneath your feet, a harmonious symphony of technological prowess and human aspiration. Here, within its comforting embrace, you can almost perceive the whisper of stories and echoes of shared dreams that have ventured forth, threads spun across vast distances, drawn together by the enduring call of exploration that echoes through the galaxy's shimmering veil. In this narrative, the past and the present merge effortlessly, each journey flowing gracefully into the next as the USS Enterprise and its successors danced starward, captains and crew at the helm with a determined, hopeful gaze. Like explorers and pilgrims of old, they journey with open hearts and minds, navigating the splendid unknowns of celestial realms, striving earnestly to connect with the mysterious wonders hidden among starlit corridors and planetary oases. As you reflect within these sacred spaces, envision the vast starfields encountered during the Federation's interstellar voyages, each one a promise, a possibility enfolded within the twinkling light of distant suns. Sit in wonder as you contemplate the myriad civilizations discovered, fostering new friendships as humankind reached out with open arms, inviting shared exploration and mutual growth in the infinite of shared destinies. Softly recall planets where alien landscapes unfurled in vivid luminescence, lush worlds teeming with vibrant life and startling beauty, their inhabitants extending a hand in peace as new frontiers were revealed gently, one star at a time. Wrapped in the gentle embrace of these encounters, feel the quiet power of ideals guiding the Federation's exploratory heart, the call to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before, a refrain as ancient as the stars themselves. Feel the gentle currents of time weave seamlessly through the exploration of space, each mission an artful enunciation of diplomacy and discovery, bridging differences while nurturing the simple harmony of shared dreams. Every log entry and starlit tale echoes the intangible yet profound delight found in wonder itself, whispering softly of ancient navigators whose charts were marked upon the cosmic seas. In the lovingly maintained archives of Starfleet, imagine the documents that tell stories of encounters from Alpha to Gamma quadrants, maps that unfurl like tapestries across the universe. Within their folds, mysteries wait to be uncovered, contributing their colors to the ever-deepening murmurs of knowledge passing quietly from generation to generation. These gatherings of scientific discovery, compassionate action, and educated curiosity quietly strengthen the threads binding our shared heritage to star systems afar. As we reminisce about the voyages of discovery, consider the view from the observation deck. Beyond its protective embrace lies the majestic universality of the cosmos itself, impossibly vast yet warmly tethered to the inhabitants of Federation ships. The celestial canvas, a night sky dotted by distant celestial bodies, sings a symphony of possibilities that foster dreams wreathed in cosmic radiance, a gentle luminescence guided by knowing whispers and friendly starlight. Feel the quiet commentary of the cosmos, the soft shimmer of brilliant stars playing gently against the observation horizon as we wander together through uncharted corridors, seeking the natural and beautiful, with eyes open wide and hearts aglow. The knowledge that every expedition holds within it intrinsic truths further unites Federation explorers and those they encounter, finding meaning in simplicity and purpose among shared realities. As this chapter of stories and explorations lingers in your mind, treasured like a stargazer's elegant dreamscape, allow yourself to be caressed by the warmth of these gentle echoes that inspire and guide. While they quietly fade into unfolding mystery, leaving behind traces of gentle wonder, acknowledge that the enterprise of exploration is never truly complete. Beyond the soft, shimmering starlit cusp of familiar illuminates, another journey begins. The continuum of discovery beckons insistently, whispering of vibrant new patches upon tomorrow's celestial canvases yet unwritten, still humming quietly within the silent, cosmic sea, a siren call to explorers on the cusp of the next chronicle in their waiting hearts. Let this dreamlike journey offer promise, drawn quietly along the star paths toward harmonic horizons, a muse for further tales whispered softly through your dreams, ever present as we sail together into eternity's gentle embrace. As we sail upon the quiet echoes of the Federation's noble quests, where exploration has woven its gentle threads across cosmic seas, we find ourselves invited to contemplate a vision that breathes life into the very ethos of the cosmos, a tranquil dream shaped by unity and infinite diversity. Within the unfolding galaxies, where stars whisper stories of countless civilizations, we are embraced by the ideals that form the foundation of the Federation, a harmonious tapestry of colors and voices that echo through time and space. Imagine the Federation as a living mosaic, each piece a unique species, culture, and perspective, collectively embracing the profound complexity of life throughout the universe. It is a vision where divergent paths converge in resilient harmony, held together by the common threads of curiosity, understanding, and compassion that guide the Federation's ideals amidst the expansive celestial vastness. Within this temporal sanctuary, as we drift thoughtfully among the stars, envision the diversity of life itself, an endless array of forms and philosophies, vibrant and life-affirming as they unite peacefully under shared purpose. Species with histories as deep as the oceans and mysteries wondrous like the dancing auroras of undiscovered worlds, each one contributing its affirming symphonies to the collective harmony that encompasses the whole of space and time. Consider the Vulcans with their logic poised and minds serenity-bound, the humans adaptable and intrepid, the Andorians fierce and loyal alike, or the Betazoids with empathetic hearts open wide to the universe's quiet resonance. Within the softly radiant bounds of the Federation, these and many more awaken to shared understanding, all weaving their distinctive threads into one ever-expanding narrative, a reminder of the beautiful complexity sustaining these enriched galaxies. Feel the resonance of the principle of IDIC, infinite diversity in infinite combinations, that resonates through the stars as something cherished among the Federation's daughter worlds. It celebrates individuality as it marries distinctiveness with collective strength, encouraging all beings and cultures to embrace difference as a space of shared brilliance and authenticity, a sanctuary for the unfolding of life's multitude expressions. Picture yourself strolling the halls of Starfleet Academy, a place where knowledge gently blooms amid the nurturing embrace of inclusive learning. Sense the soft hum of hushed conversations as students engross themselves in the study of alien civilizations, languages, and histories. Each mind echoing with dreams sparked by uncharted expanses, yet untouched by understanding. Here within these hallowed walls, the essence of the Federation's dreams sprouts from every heart and flourishes into the ever-lightening horizon. Breathe in the soothing balance. a symphony of peace born from understanding that floats gently through the starlit expanse, where mutual respect maps pathways across the rich panorama of relations, transcending differences to foster kinship as vast as the sky. Beneath this sheltering warmth, fear dissolves into friendship, and the bonds between diverse peoples scribe new constellations within cosmic narratives, unfolding endlessly among the stars. Let your thoughts drift to cultural exchanges, where feasts of knowledge blend music, literature, science, and mysticism from countless cultures embracing one another with open arms and peaceful laughter. Shared festivals, steeped in imaginative unity, weave countless bespoke traditions that foster cohesion, a celebration of harmony that cherishes the mosaic of diversity born anew. Within this convergence of pasts, presents, and futures, reflect on the quiet brilliance of peace, cultivated and carefully rooted in the soil of diplomacy, grown by the nurturing attention of those who seek connection rather than separation. It is a peace held firm against the need to understand and be understood, stretching beyond mere tolerance and into the deep shared explorations within each new discovery or revelation in the Federation of Worlds. As we drift back into remembrance of all these journeys shared and stories passed between, consider the quiet wisdom imparted by the Federation's path, one that respects all life as infinitely significant, each heartbeat a vibrant ripple in an eternal dance with the universe's harmonies. It is an invitation, a gentle beckoning of the stars, urging us all to lift our gaze toward the endless heavens and embrace the promising horizons waiting patiently beyond the known. Feel the calm yet dynamic resonance of unity, a whisper of the stories still to be told, each gently crafted from moments found not only in exploration, but within the dreams of tomorrow's dreamers. As this moment of reflection starts concluding, the persistence of cosmic cadence invites yet another exploration, a tale cocooned within endless possibilities. Imagine, from the misty edges of conscious awareness, new voices emerging from distant worldviews, poised to unravel amid a celestial backdrop, waters through which starships glide gently, in whispered anticipation of new destinies, a warm invitation to stroll lightly upon these boundless pathways that continue unfolding, quietly, ever anew, as life, diverse and unified, chants its wonders softly amongst the stars. As we wander onward from the harmonious vision of unity and diversity, where life's intricate mosaic wove its tales across the celestial vault, we now find ourselves floating gently into the open embrace of the cosmos. This is the realm where dreams merge delicately with the infinite, where the whispers of the universe paint new canvases with starlit hues, extending serenity into the vastness of eternity. Imagine yourself adrift in the tranquil seas of space, where the very air seems infused with the gentle resonance of distant galaxies, their glow creating delicate patterns that invite your spirit to explore the stories within. Here among the stars, each glimmering light becomes a beacon of possibility, a realm untouched, waiting to reveal its wondrous secrets to the open-minded and the curious of heart. The universe, boundless and majestic, welcomes your presence like a smooth tapestry, rich with awe and inspiration. Within this expansiveness, gently trace the journeys of starships whose courses have carved paths through uncharted space. Each vessel is a vessel of held dreams, a cradle for exploration that continues to enthrall the minds of dreamers and pioneers. These ships, like lighthouses in the endless night, illuminate wonders waiting beyond horizons, their presence a tribute to the shared quest for understanding and harmony among the stars. As you wander these mental paths, feel the joy of countless explorers who once breathed in the marvelous inspiration of far-off worlds, their dreams woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. Recall how time and again, voyages have returned us to the stars, time as timeless as the roots of starlit ships that sail eternal seas. Here is where every journey unfolds, rekindling the knowledge that the light of the universe itself shines into infinite depths, a guide for all who close their eyes and let their souls wander beyond terrestrial bounds. Star Trek's essence itself whispers through this never-ending night, its stories caressing your mind's edge with inspiration and tranquility. Among the stars, you find reflection reverberating softly amid cosmic silence. This infinite realm holds stories of Terquilian seas rich with laughter, Vulcan deserts whispering logic onto the winds, and Bajoran temples offering solace and song to wanderers embraced by their sacred gardens. Amid these interconnected tales, the message becomes clear. A reminder of the expansive universe filled with life, each voice striding confidently forward within the gentle dance of discovery. In these quiet starfields, listen to echoes of wisdom cherished by many explorers, such as Spock's gentle reminder. Logic is the cement of our civilization, with which we ascend from chaos using reason as our guide. This gentle wisdom, layered over eons, inspires you to embrace simplicity in the vast complexity of understanding, finding calm purpose within the eternal balance of life and exploration. As your journey of dreams continues, feel the subtle notes carried upon cosmic winds, inviting heartfelt contemplation as the cosmos hums its lullaby of infinite beauty. Here in the comforting void, contemplation eases into dreams, spun quietly among tranquil backdrops. The stillness of the universe wraps softly around illusions, tendered by both familiar and foreign worlds. We travel softly onward, nurturing the cherished understanding that endless skyways are strewn with stardust, paths that beckon us as explorers to journey tirelessly onward, to gaze reverently upon unspoiled wonders waiting behind far-flung horizons. Here, the ever-expanding universe encourages rest in this wisdom, knowing we are part and whole within its splendid embrace. Reflect upon the hums that connect heavenly bodies, a celestial symphony underscoring each quiet moment spent within this stellar dreamscape. As restful peace descends gently, take solace in Kirk's inspiring assertion. The more complex the mind, the greater the need for play. The simplicity of wonder unfolds like the fragrant petals of a single flower, rooted in the cosmic garden of the mind, a place where infinite scenarios play out like soft projections against this universal canvas, with stars casting shadows upon the depths of our dreams. Now, drifting further from the pulse of life into the quietude of sleep, allow the fold of your consciousness to cushion within gentle reflections, where cosmic paths always open. Close your eyes softly, feeling the universe cradle your aspirations and dreams in its grand embrace, holding you within its ebb and flow of eternity. A soft, comforting orison crafted of starlight and spirit. Here in this moment, float serenely among the wide celestial valleys of a sky, forever stretched with possibilities. Find solace and strength amid the gently enfolding universe, the starlit dream beckoning you quietly into its everlasting grace, a peaceful salutation cradled within the silent breath of stars that watch over you as you journey gently into the realm of dreams. In this invitation to humble slumber, stillness and completion converge, their melodic embrace the gentle promise of tomorrow's brand new dawn. Let the universe's tender lullaby guide you onto paths of inspiration, an eternal voyage where infinite wonders await your dreamy touch. Good night, dear traveler, and may the stars softly whisper comfort on your journey. If you found peace drifting through Klingon history tonight, consider subscribing for more journeys through the stars. Tap like if this helped you relax, and share your thoughts, or your favorite Klingon moment, in the comments below. Until next time, may your dreams be filled with stardust, honor, and just a touch of warp speed.